EB, we in this bitch, man. You already know what the fuck going on, man. VishusTv, ENT, Young and Cocky ENT, a whole lot of going on.
What the fuck you do in this motherfucker, man?
Good girl.
Stay tuned like I'm on the June. Yeah, get the show, you know what I'm saying?
They already know what the fuck going on.
These niggas be saying one thing, but be doing another. Act like they wanna see you win, but wanna see you struggle. Tunnel vision, bitch, I'm focused, grind, I gotta hustle. Keep my eyes open, all I'm seeing is that duffel. These niggas be saying one thing, but be doing another. Act like they wanna see you win, but wanna see you struggle. Tunnel vision, bitch, I'm focused, grind, I gotta hustle. Keep my eyes open, all I'm seeing is that duffel. These niggas be saying one thing like a kid playing game, trying to use and play under me, but that shit too lame. For that bag, I'm going on the mission like Bruce Wayne. Mama told me why my surroundings, cause these niggas chain leeching, bitch, trying to suck a nigga out, no drain. Gas in my Swisher, smoking on strong propane. Keep my faith in God, cause I'm sinning every day, man. Smile in my face, but I'm knowing that it's hate, man. Another day, another way, so I'm feeling.
Simpson already predicted that in October 2025, massive protests would erupt across the United States, and now it's happening. Thousands have gathered in New York City to protest against President Donald Trump, marking the first of more than 2,500 rallies planned nationwide. Streets are filled with chants, banners, and growing tension as people demand change and accountability. Police presence has increased, and the atmosphere is charged with emotion. Many are calling this one of the largest coordinated demonstrations in years, eerily echoing the Simpsons' long foretold vision of civil unrest in America.
All right, outdoor crew, it's your into fishing, camping, and getting off the grid. Meet your new best friend, the Hunter Orange 25 quart cooler from Caddy Sports. This isn't your average cooler. It's remolded for max durability, bear-proof, and 20% lighter than other brands, so it's easy to haul whether you're deep in the backcountry or just sitting up at the dock. You'll get up to 3 days of ice retention thanks to thick, high-performance installation that means cold drinks, fresh food, and fewer ice to run, whether you're chasing muddy offshore or posting up at the campsite. Best part is 40 to 50% cheaper than the big name coolers, but still built to perform season after season. And like all Caddy Sports name brands, gear is proudly made in the US. So use code RUMBLE at checkout for 10% off of your order today. That's caddysports.com. Go grab the Hunter Orange 25 cooler and keep your next adventure ice cold.
They lied when they told you in history all the Indians gone. Where they go? Where they go? Where they go? They said there was 8 billion Indians. Where they go? You really believe they killed 8 billion of us? They just got here. They just got here. They just got here. Fuck what they telling you. Cause see, these motherfuckers went back and wrote themselves in our history they got spells of us trying to make us think that they been here and shit, cause we have forgot, nigga. 500 of their man-made years, nigga. 1492 is when they landed. They didn't take over to 1776. They got you thinking they been here for forever. They just got here, nigga. You are the Indians. They called you that right in history. Indians, nigga. The Indians that they show you are $5 Indians, nigga. What they call $5 Indians. These are human beings posing as motherfucking Indians, nigga. Getting all the land reservations, all the free land, all the money, nigga. We are the Indians. You looking at them. You looking at them every day, nigga. They didn't kill us. They just renamed us. They enslaved us and renamed us. They didn't bring us across from no motherfucking Africa neither. They got you thinking we all came from Africa to hide the fact that we was everywhere, nigga. We everything. And I'm just keeping it on a third dimensional level, nigga. I ain't gotta take you up into the cosmos to let you know how you created the whole fucking cosmos, nigga. We can just stay right here on the planet with this shit. 8 billion motherfucking Indians, nigga. Where do you think they went? You looking at them, nigga.
The United States government officially acknowledged that Black Americans are the original indigenous people of this land, not descendants of enslaved Africans. This single admission would trigger the largest reparations case in human history. But not for slavery, for systematic genocide and centuries of stolen land. Suddenly, millions of acres would need to be returned to Black indigenous communities as ancestral territories. Major cities like New York, Chicago, and Los Angeles would be required to pay rent to Black tribal nations for occupying stolen land. Billions in casino rights and mineral extraction profits would immediately transfer to these communities. Federal Indian benefits, including free healthcare, education, and housing, would extend to over 40 million people overnight. The wealth transfer would be unprecedented. Black indigenous nations would reclaim sovereignty over ancestral territories in every major metropolitan area. Wall Street, Hollywood, Silicon Valley, all built on land that would legally belong to Black tribal governments. One acknowledgement would completely restructure American society and create the most massive redistribution of wealth in human history.
So it's easy to shoot missiles against the speedboats with migrants and accusing them of terrorism and drug trafficking when they don't have a single weapon to defend themselves. When the real drug traffickers live in New York, here, just a few blocks from here, in Miami, and they reach agreements with the DEA. And they're allowed to traffic in Africa, in Russia, in China, but not in the United States. A country that has not managed to reduce its consumption of cocaine because it's drug addicts, or rather they did manage to reduce the consumption of cocaine simply because their addicts switched to another type of drug, fentanyl, which is much deadlier. This fentanyl is produced in the industrial heartland of the United States, here, not far from here. And the consumers are here as well. It's produced and consumed in the United States. That is the worst. They're addicted to fentanyl and to gasoline, the two main poisons of life in the world. And gasoline is even worse than fentanyl. Only the black-skinned people here, those who are ancestral here, that were thousands of years have been here, or young people, or women who don't want to see their children die of any color of their skin. The people are still hooked on fentanyl or hooked on television. Only they can stop this domination by the United States. The people who have taken to the streets in California, in New York, in Philadelphia, where the Liberty Bell stands, in spite of the National Guard that Trump sends out against its own people to shut them up.
Breaking news tonight, the president declares Black Americans the indigenous people of this land.
Will receive $2 million in gold.
The true indigenous Americans!
The truth of who they are cannot be buried anymore.
The evidence is undeniable. Black people in America are the true indigenous of this land, and every Black American is owed $2 million in gold.
This is insane. You know what that money means? They won't let us keep it.
It's in everything! It's not fair!
That gold belongs to the white man. My granddaddy owned this land.
No! The president knows the truth. By this time tomorrow, I'll be $2 million richer.
They came here saying we belong to them.
You are African. You will kneel.
This is our land. Our ancestors are buried in this soil. We're not leaving.
You are African. That gold belongs to us.
No, I am Washington. The president is giving us everything back.
You came off a boat.
I'm not African. I am Blackfoot Indian. Quit it.
You deny your blood.
No, I'm claiming the blood they tried to erase.
Around here like you don't know who you are.
I know exactly who I am.
You African, all of you.
Say it! Say it!
More means dark skin, fool. We were here before the ships, before your kings even knew this land existed. And we'll bleed for the truth.
You are African. That gold belongs to us. My granddaddy owned this land. I swear to Holy Trump, you better hand that gold over. You will never see that gold ever. I should really lay hands on you, little boy. You are African.
Where are the slave boats then? Answer me, where are the ships?
I forgot where you come from.
We didn't forget. We were born here.
Your blood is African. Accept it or pay.
My ancestors built this land. I'm not giving it up.
Then you'll see where we came from.
Run.
You are from Africa. You are not indigenous to this land. How? Well, I've never been to Africa. How? Swear. We are slaves. Nothing more. No. You have a colonized mind. Swear, little boy, if you don't share the gold, you will die. I was born on this soil and bleed for it. They want to erase us. You will never eat our jollof rice again. Of boats.
Boats? Then where are the slave boats then? Answer me. Where are the ships?
You cannot erase what we endured.
Then show me the proof.
You have to work for the white man. Ha! Listen to the white scholars, the white historians.
You're a lunatic. I am indigenous to these lands.
They think we're strangers here.
You're Africans, all of you. Stop pretending.
We are the first people of this land. We remember.
If they won't believe, they'll try to erase.
You must listen to the white scholars, the white historians. You are crazy. You love the white man, don't you?
Showed up in the middle of the night saying we belong to them.
You are African. Come home. This is home.
Then we fight.
From Africa, brother. You don't know who we are? We Arawak. They come for every yard, every village. We fight or we gone. If we don't stand no, island will burn.
You think you know who we be?
Africa claim you brethren.
We're not from Africa. We Arawak.
Then tonight we settle it, saying we stolen sons of Africa. But this is our island, our blood in the soil.
You stand or you vanish. Choose quick.
You're prisoners on your own land.
Did you know the biggest threat of your retirement is not something that's talked about often? Our increased longevity in America means default retirement accounts like the IRAs, the 401ks, and the TSPs may not specific if you have over $100,000 in your retirement account. Get access to a free 2-minute report from Augusta Precious Metals and reveals the one step you can take to secure your financial future. Text SAFE SAFE to 35052 today.
All right, we are out here on the streets of New York City tonight. There is a huge protest. We're right here in front of 26 Federal Plaza, where ICE has been on the 10th floor. They've been keeping immigrants that they've been mostly grabbing at their court appearances. Now people have come out tonight in the hundreds, maybe it's thousands of people, because last night in Chinatown, Canal Street, ICE went on a rampage, swarming the whole area, grabbed dozens of West African immigrants, mostly, who are selling stuff on the street, minding their own damn business. But of course, ICE won't mind their damn business, but is terrorizing people from Los Angeles to Portland to Memphis to Chicago, right here in New York City, and more is on the way. They grabbed a couple Venezuelan immigrants from a migrant shelter in Times Square just the other day. Look, it is beautiful that so many people came out on the spot last night to say hell no. People put their bodies on the line. People were flipping them off. People were chasing them down the street. And it's beautiful that there's hundreds that have come out tonight, maybe thousands. But if we really want to put a stop to this ICE terror, if we really want to put a stop to the murder that this government is waging in the Caribbean and now in the Pacific, blowing up boats full of fishermen, what the hell? If you want to put a stop to the atrocities that are continuing, that are escalating against trans people, against the environment, against science, against truth itself. We have to go from the defense to the offense, and that means going to Washington, D.C. November 5th. Join the call from Refuse Fascism, but open to anyone who doesn't want to live in a fascist America. This is our only hope, is to flood the streets of D.C., take this to the seat of power, not stop until the fascist Trump regime is removed from power. We cannot have 4 years of this. We can't rely on elections. We can't rely on the courts. We can't rely on just resisting locally, as important as that is, because everything that we do locally will be overwhelmed by a tidal wave of fascism on a federal level. We're seeing it every day, them violating federal court orders, them doing whatever the fuck they want with no accountability. It is on us to rise up, non-violently but determined, relentlessly, in our millions. November 5th it begins in Washington, D.C. I will see you in the streets. Take off work, take off school, no excuses. It's up to the people.
Grand Rising, everybody. This is Dice Game G coming back here on the Vicious News, and I'm going in because this protest that supposed to be protest that we had in New York City, you know what I'm saying? They want to protest the ICE agents. You know, this is what I'm about to say, and for all y'all ones that don't like the truth, this is the truth. Y'all don't like it, oh well. Because I'm getting really freaking fed up with people, you know what I'm saying, not, you know, acknowledging this. Because when it comes down to people that's come in this country and they want to say immigrants or you know, they have the right to be over here and all this crap and stuff like this, you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna put it down real as got. You know what I mean? You know, they already stole this country from our ancestors, the indigenous Indians, the copper, brown, melanated people, my ancestors. They already stole it. So when y'all come out and these protesters talking about, you know, immigrants and they got the right to be over here and all this stuff like that, first of all, they should have been making it right with the indigenous people first. But you know how things go, you know what I mean? And the truth is coming out, and I'm so glad the truth is coming out and people is starting to realize, you know what I'm saying, you know, these lands were stole from our ancestors, my ancestors. And when this protest is going all over, these no kings protesting and stuff, they talking about Donald Trump and all this stuff, I'm just gonna put it like this: they already stole these lands. So when I'm seeing people of Caucasian descent talking about they have the right to be over here and all this stuff, you know what I'm saying? You see, you know, a lot of y'all don't know y'all history. A lot of y'all don't know where you came from. You know what I mean? And it is in ignorance is bliss. And the Caucasians, the Eastern Europeans, the one came over here to settle, they want to make it sound like, you know, make it sound like it's a soft word and make it sound like it's, you know, it's credible that, you know, we the English settlers and we came over here and stuff like that. But you came over here and basically y'all immigrants. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not talking about the, you know, everyone. I'm talking about the ones in these protesters want to speak on rights and who have the rights to be over here, and the illegal immigrants. You know, they want to play like, oh, they're not immigrants because they got rights to be. You look. You know, true enough. You know what I'm saying? You born on this planet, you should have rights. You know, to the planet, but like I said, they came, you know, your ancestors came over here and took these lands from our ancestors, our people. So what's the big fuss about it? So anybody that have any rights to jump out there and really be upset and be mad about people that coming in our country is the indigenous people. It's our people, us. You know what I mean? But I ain't trying to, you know, start no big controversy over this, but I'm just trying to lay out the truth. So when they talking about, and I'm looking at a lot of these protesters, so-called protesters, and I already know a lot of these protesters are paid. They are paid. And this is funded. Like one of my brothers said, do people go to work anymore? Do people have a job? I guess not. The job is what they doing now. Out here trying to start, civil unrest. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, I'm going to get it to you raw, real, and unedited. Anybody got anything to say about people coming in this country? If they're indigenous people. And that's me and my ancestors and other, black people in this country. Yes. You know what I'm saying? So when anybody want to be upset, it should be us. Because, like I said, we built everything in this country. You know what I'm saying? We built this country from the blood and sweat. Our knowledge. They used us. They used us to build stuff on our land. You know what I mean? So I'm just putting it real as dope. You might hate what I'm saying. You know what I mean? If you don't know what I'm talking about, go on to do your research. I'm sick of tired of people, not acknowledging it. And they seem like, well, we got the rights to anywhere, you know what I'm saying? Not when you came over here, you forcibly, put people in bondage over here that was already here and was already settled on this land. So I'm just getting sick of people, not educating themselves, because these protesters out here, they don't know anything about anything. You know what I'm saying? No, they don't have no logic to their story. They can't even tell you why they doing it. But I know why they doing it. They getting paid for it. George Soros, the Rothschilds, all these globalists put money in these people's pockets to start a civil unrest. We know the tricks. We know the dirty tricks. But I'm just putting it out to the protesters, so-called protesters, want to get mad and upset because all the legal migrants come over here now. ICE team is arresting. Now they talking about they kidnapping them and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Basically you over here and you know the rules, our laws over here. You know what I mean? You can't come in this country illegally. You know what I mean? It's a crime why they came over here illegally. You know what I mean? You know the rules, you know the laws. You know what I'm saying? This is not a damn democracy. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to put it like this. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all need to go on with that crap. Because you're not making any sense. You don't have no logic to your story. You want to sit up here. You hot-headed. You're mad. And don't even know why you're mad for. You know what I mean? You don't even know why the ICE team's taking these people. You just mad because they taking somebody else and don't even know the crimes. You don't even know, this person is a rapist. You don't know this person broke builders. You don't know anything. You just want to see because this person a brown person. He or she came over here and you think they got rights to be over here. And I'm going to put it like this. They do not have rights to be over here. If they ain't on the stock market, you know what I mean? And they can't even, go back and trace these people because they don't know who these people are. You know what I'm saying? They don't need, people just don't understand how, our government works over here. You know what I mean? And this stock market, we all on this stock market. And when you got all this chain of people coming over here undocumented, it's throwing our stock market into a crash. Do you understand that? That's how this stuff works, y'all. If we keep having all these undocumented people come over here, taking our jobs and taking our money and taking it back home, taking it back over Honduras and Mexico, whatever they come from, they are exploding our stock market. See, that's how it's run. So everybody is counted for in this country, and we are in the stock market. So when all this money flow out of here in the legal's hands and people and they taking it back home, you understand they're exploding our stock market. We don't need to go into this. You should know about these things. But nah, I guess not. And then when you see these protesters talking about we finna go after social media bloggers and stuff like that, come for me. You want the smoke, you can have the smoke. You know what I'm saying? Because majority of y'all ain't nothing but some softies anyway. Some straight retards. So come for people like Moa that is gonna, you know what I'm saying, really, you know what I'm saying, put some damage to your swelling to your head. You know what I'm saying? Or put some marks on your body. You know what I'm saying? Have you talking through straws. So you know what I'm saying? You don't want to have that problem. You know what I'm saying? So when you want to attack people like more because we give out the truth, that means that you're demonic, you're evil, they controlling you. You know what I'm saying? So you're a drone, you're a bot. Just saying, because I'm sick of all this protest crap. We already know what's leading to this, because we told you, and I told you years ago, when a riot starts, that's when all the shit starts. And like I said, that's what we're looking at. Riots all over this country. And riots, really, it's retarded. Because, like I said, there's no logic to their stories, and we know you funded, you paid off, you know, they paying you $200, $300 a day to come out here to start missiles. I'm Dice Game G, and we are VishusTv, the Vicious News. If you don't like what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, get the trucking. If you want some of the smoke, you want to come on here and comment, or you want to talk, you want to have a interview, you want to go head to head, come on. I invite you. But believe me, when we leave our chat room, you know what I'm saying, you ain't gonna be able to really, you know, you're gonna look at yourself and look like, why in the hell did I come in this chat room to debate this guy? Just saying. So I'm just keeping it real with really do. You don't like what I'm saying? Like I said, keep on. All y'all people that want to come in and enjoy the channel, hit that subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? Please hit that like button. Shit is long and wide. You know what I'm saying? I give it to you raw, real, and I edit it. I'm Dice Game Jizzle. Find me on Instagram at DiceGame615. Find my brother Dicky _ Junior 19. You know what I'm saying? If you want to donate to us, you know, cash out. You know, Dice Game 3789. Find us on Telegram. You know what I'm saying? At Dicky Junior and Dice Game Show. We are VishusTv, all on Telegram. We love y'all, and I'm out.